Ladies and gentlemen, in life, the company you keep shapes the direction you take. If you find yourself stagnant, uninspired, or stuck in a cycle of negativity, it might not be because of your circumstances, but because of the people around you. Imagine your life as a garden. The seeds you plant are your dreams and aspirations, but the soil is the company you keep. Fertile soil nourishes your growth, while toxic soil stifles your potential. The question is, what kind of soil surrounds you? Sometimes the people you consider close are the very ones pulling you down. Not out of malice, but because they lack the vision to see the heights you aim for. They may not dream big themselves, and your aspirations make them uncomfortable. The key is not to abandon people out of judgment, but to recognize when you've outgrown certain relationships. Surround yourself with those who challenge you, inspire you, and push you beyond your comfort zone. Remember, even a single candle can light up a dark room, but too many shadows can obscure your light. Choose wisely. The right company will elevate you, the wrong company will diminish you. It's not about arrogance or selfishness, it's about growth and purpose. When you rise, you become a source of strength for others, but you cannot lift others when you're burdened by negativity. So take responsibility for your circle. In life, your growth is deeply influenced by the environment you place yourself in, especially the people you surround yourself with. Think of yourself as a seed full of potential, carrying the possibility of becoming a towering tree or a vibrant flower. However, no matter how much potential the seed holds, it cannot thrive in barren or toxic soil. Similarly, your environment determines whether your talents, ambitions, and dreams will flourish or wither away. The people you spend the most time with act as the soil, sunlight, and water for your personal growth. When you're surrounded by individuals who are supportive, positive, and driven, they create an atmosphere where you feel encouraged to aim higher, work harder, and dream bigger. These people inspire you to explore new possibilities and believe in your ability to overcome challenges. They celebrate your successes and remind you of your strengths when you're feeling low. But when your environment is filled with negativity, complacency, or criticism, it becomes nearly impossible to grow. People who lack ambition, resist change, or constantly dwell on problems rather than solutions can unknowingly hold you back. Their energy seeps into your mindset, making you question your goals and doubt your capabilities. It's not because they intentionally want to harm you, but often because they themselves are trapped in cycles of fear, insecurity, or mediocrity. Just as a seed must be planted in fertile soil to take root and grow strong, you need to place yourself in an environment that nurtures your potential. This doesn't mean abandoning people in your life or judging them harshly. It means recognizing where you are being nourished and where you are being drained. When you consciously choose to spend time with people who uplift and inspire you, you create the conditions for your dreams to take root and blossom. So take a moment to reflect on your surroundings. Are the people in your life helping you grow, or are they limiting your potential? Your environment matters, and the company you keep will either nurture your dreams or keep you stuck in the same place. Be intentional about the soil you choose, for it holds the key to your growth. Negative company has a profound impact on your ability to grow, often limiting your potential in ways you may not immediately notice. When you're surrounded by individuals who lack ambition or a forward-looking mindset, their attitudes and behaviors can subtly influence your thoughts, decisions, and energy. It's not always about overt negativity. Sometimes it's about the absence of encouragement or a shared vision. These individuals may unknowingly project their own fears and insecurities onto you. They may discourage your aspirations, not because they want to harm you, but because your drive and determination highlight their own lack of action. For them, your growth can feel like a mirror reflecting what they haven't pursued or achieved. This dynamic often leads to subtle comments, doubts, or even unspoken resistance that can make you second-guess your path. Even if you are highly motivated, constantly being exposed to pessimism, doubt, or complacency can wear you down over time. Negativity has a way of creeping into your mindset, creating self-doubt and lowering your confidence. You might begin to question whether your goals are too ambitious or feel guilty for wanting more than the people around you. This emotional drain can slow your progress and make it harder to maintain focus on what truly matters. Beyond that, negative company can reinforce limiting beliefs. If everyone around you operates within a narrow framework of what's possible, you may unconsciously adopt those limitations as your own. Their mindset becomes a ceiling for your potential, preventing you from dreaming bigger or taking bold steps toward your goals. It's important to recognize that while you cannot control the attitudes of others, you can control how much access they have to your inner world. By allowing negative influences to dominate your environment, you risk stalling your growth and settling for less than you are capable of achieving. To protect your dreams and aspirations, you must identify and minimize the impact of these influences before they take root in your own mindset. Surrounding yourself with people who inspire and uplift you is one of the most transformative choices you can make in life. The right individuals can ignite your passion, amplify your potential, and remind you of what you're truly capable of. They bring energy, ideas, and perspectives that fuel your personal growth, challenging you to think bigger and aim higher. When you are in the company of those who believe in you, their encouragement becomes a powerful force. They see your strengths, even when you don't, and push you to go beyond what you think is possible. These people aren't afraid to challenge your comfort zone because they know that growth often comes from discomfort. Whether it's through their own achievements, their unwavering support, or their honest feedback, they inspire you to become a better version of yourself. Such individuals often led by example. Their discipline, resilience, and determination serve as a model for how to approach life with purpose and focus. They don't just talk about possibilities, they embody them. Being around people like this reminds you that success is achievable and that setbacks are merely stepping stones. Their mindset, actions, and attitudes have a way of rubbing off on you, shifting your perspective from why me to why not me. Moreover, the right company creates a space where you feel safe to dream big and take risks. They provide a foundation of trust and understanding, allowing you to share your goals and fears without judgment. Their belief in you becomes a source of strength, helping you to stay motivated even in the face of challenges. Instead of competing or comparing, these people collaborate and celebrate your victories as if they were their own. When you align yourself with such individuals, their energy becomes contagious. You start to adopt their habits, their way of thinking, and their approach to life. They encourage you to take responsibility for your own growth and remind you that success isn't just about achieving goals, but also about becoming the person who can sustain and enjoy those achievements. These are the people who help you see beyond your current limitations and open doors to new opportunities. Outgrowing relationships is a natural part of personal growth, yet it is often one of the hardest truths to accept. As we evolve, our priorities, values, and goals shift, and not everyone around us will grow at the same pace or in the same direction. It's not a matter of judgment or superiority, it's simply a reflection of the paths we're on. Recognizing when a relationship no longer serves your growth is an act of self-awareness and self-respect. Sometimes the people you've been close to for years may no longer align with the person you're becoming. This doesn't make them wrong or less valuable. It just means their energy, mindset, or influence is no longer compatible with your journey. Perhaps they are content with the status quo while you are striving for more. Or maybe their patterns of behavior, such as negativity or complacency, create an environment that hinders your progress. Letting go of such relationships can feel uncomfortable because we're conditioned to value loyalty and familiarity. There's a sense of guilt that comes with stepping away, especially when these individuals have been part of your life during important moments. However, holding on out of obligation or fear of change can come at the cost of your own growth. Staying in relationships that no longer uplift you can lead to stagnation, resentment, and even self-doubt. Outgrowing someone doesn't mean you stop caring for them. It means you prioritize your well-being and aspirations while honoring the role they've played in your life. You can be grateful for the experiences you shared while acknowledging that it's time to move forward. This isn't an act of selfishness, it's an act of self-responsibility. By choosing to surround yourself with people who align with your vision and values, you create space for deeper, more fulfilling connections. Growth often requires tough choices, and distancing yourself from relationships that no longer serve you is one of them. It's not about burning bridges, but about building a life that reflects your highest potential. When you have the courage to let go, you open the door to new relationships and opportunities that can help you thrive in ways you never imagined. Energy is one of the most powerful and contagious forces in life. The energy of the people around you, whether positive or negative, has a direct impact on your mindset, emotions, and actions. It's not always about what people say or do. Often, it's the subtle vibrations of their attitude, enthusiasm, or outlook that shape your own state of being. If you surround yourself with positivity, your life feels lighter, more hopeful, and full of possibility. But if you're surrounded by negativity, it can feel like carrying a weight that you weren't meant to bear. Positive energy is uplifting and empowering. It radiates from people who see opportunities rather than obstacles, who celebrate progress rather than criticize imperfection, and who encourage rather than discourage. These individuals bring a sense of hope and possibility into your life. Their optimism is infectious, and their belief in growth inspires you to take on challenges with confidence. You find yourself more motivated, more creative, and more willing to push through the difficulties you encounter. On the other hand, negative energy can be incredibly draining. It doesn't always announce itself loudly. It can be subtle, creeping into your thoughts and clouding your judgment. It often comes from people who focus on problems, dwell in self-doubt, or harbor envy. Even if you're naturally driven and optimistic, prolonged exposure to such energy can chip away at your confidence and clarity. You might start questioning your decisions, feeling unnecessarily stressed, or losing the excitement for things that once inspired you. The energy people bring into your life often determines the tone of your interactions and the trajectory of your emotions. Imagine trying to light a fire in the pouring rain. That's what it feels like to pursue your dreams while surrounded by negativity. Conversely, being around positive energy is like having a steady breeze that fans the flames of your aspirations, helping them burn brighter. It's not about labeling people as good or bad, but about understanding how their energy affects you. If someone's presence consistently leaves you feeling drained, uninspired, or doubtful, it's worth reflecting on the role they play in your life. Similarly, if someone's energy fills you with hope, encouragement, and clarity, make an effort to spend more time with them. By being intentional about the energy you allow into your life, you take control of your growth and set the foundation for a brighter, more fulfilling future. The idea that you are the average of the people you spend the most time with is more than just a saying. It's a reality backed by human behavior and psychology. The habits, values, and attitudes of your closest circle have a profound impact on how you think, feel, and act. Whether you realize it or not, you are constantly influenced by the people around you. Their outlook on life, their approach to challenges, and even their level of ambition can shape your mindset and choices over time. When you spend time with people who are driven, optimistic, and growth-oriented, their traits begin to rub off on you. Their enthusiasm for success fuels your own motivation, and their discipline becomes a standard you aim to meet. They challenge you to dream bigger and remind you that failure is just a step on the path to progress. In their presence, you naturally adopt behaviors and habits that align with growth and success. Their energy lifts you, and their mindset opens your eyes to possibilities you may not have seen on your own. Conversely, if you surround yourself with individuals who are complacent, cynical, or unmotivated, their influence can have the opposite effect. They may not intentionally try to hold you back, but their lack of ambition or negative perspective can dull your drive. Over time, their habits can become your habits, their doubts can become your doubts. It's easy to lower your expectations or justify staying in your comfort zone when those around you do the same. Their acceptance of mediocrity can become a silent permission for you to settle for less than you're capable of achieving. This influence happens gradually, often without you noticing. You might start to wonder why your goals feel out of reach or why you're not as excited about your dreams as you once were. It's not because you lack potential, it's because the environment you're in isn't fueling your growth. Surrounding yourself with the wrong influences can be like running uphill with weights tied to your legs. The people closest to you act as mirrors, reflecting back the standards you set for yourself. If you want to grow, achieve, and evolve, it's essential to choose a circle that reflects those same desires. Spend time with individuals who push you forward, who encourage you to rise above your limitations, and who inspire you to become the best version of yourself. In doing so, you elevate not just your own life, but the lives of those who walk beside you. Support isn't always about comfort or agreement. True support often involves pushing you beyond your current limits and encouraging you to confront challenges head on. While it's natural to gravitate toward people who make you feel safe and validated, growth doesn't always come from comfort. The most supportive people in your life are often those who are unafraid to challenge you, to question your excuses, and to hold you accountable for your potential. These individuals recognize that staying in your comfort zone may feel good in the moment, but it rarely leads to long-term fulfillment. They understand that growth requires effort, discomfort, and sometimes even failure. Rather than shielding you from these realities, they encourage you to face them. Their support isn't about protecting you from the world, it's about preparing you to thrive in it. They remind you of your strengths when you feel weak, but they also call you out when you're not living up to your capabilities. Sometimes their challenges may feel uncomfortable or even confrontational. They might point out blind spots you're unaware or push you to take risks you're hesitant to embrace. This kind of support can feel difficult to accept, especially if you're used to seeking validation rather than constructive feedback. However, it's this very discomfort that sparks growth. Their belief in your potential drives them to push you harder, not because they want to make things difficult, but because they want to see you succeed. True supporters don't let you settle for less than you're capable of achieving. They celebrate your successes, but they also inspire you to aim for more. They see the bigger picture of your life and want to help you reach heights you might not have envisioned for yourself. Their presence serves as a reminder that the path to your goals isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. This kind of support requires a deep level of care and trust. It's not about criticism for the sake of criticism, but about encouragement rooted in genuine belief in your abilities. These are the people who walk beside you, not just when things are going well, but when the road gets tough. They understand that comfort may ease the moment, but growth builds the future. By embracing their guidance and challenges, you allow yourself to grow into the person you were meant to become. Self-reflection is one of the most important tools you can use to evaluate the impact of the people in your life. It's easy to go through your days without questioning how your environment shapes your thoughts, emotions, and decisions. However, if you pause to truly examine the influence of those around you, you may discover patterns that either support your growth or hold you back. Taking this step of reflection is not about blame, it's about awareness. Start by asking yourself how you feel after spending time with certain individuals. Do they leave you feeling inspired, motivated, and ready to tackle challenges? Or do you walk away feeling drained, doubtful, or stuck? Sometimes the people we care about the most can unintentionally project their fears, insecurities, or limiting beliefs onto us. This doesn't make them bad people, it simply means their influence may not align with the direction you want to take in life. Consider whether the people around you encourage you to dream big or if they subtly discourage ambition. Are they the type to celebrate your successes wholeheartedly, or do they downplay your achievements? Pay attention to how their words and actions make you feel about yourself and your goals. Even well-meaning comments like "don't aim too high" or "you might get disappointed" can plant seeds of doubt that undermine your confidence over time. Reflect on how these relationships influence your habits and mindset. If you're surrounded by people who embrace discipline, hard work, and optimism, you're more likely to adopt these qualities yourself. But if your circle normalizes procrastination, negativity, or fear of failure, it becomes much harder to break out of those patterns. Their behaviors and attitudes subtly shape what you consider normal or acceptable, which in turn impacts your own choices. Self-reflection also involves being honest with yourself about your role in these dynamics. Are you allowing others' negativity to limit your growth? Are you staying in relationships out of comfort or obligation, even though they no longer serve you? Taking responsibility for your part doesn't mean blaming yourself. It means recognizing where you have the power to make a change. By evaluating the influence of your circle, you gain clarity about what supports your growth and what hinders it. This awareness allows you to make more intentional decisions about who you spend your time with and how you protect your energy. Ultimately, self-reflection is the first step toward creating an environment that aligns with your goals and aspirations. In the end, the choice of who you surround yourself with is one of the most significant decisions you will ever make. Your relationships are not just about companionship, they are the foundation of your growth, your mindset, and your future. Choose wisely because the right people will challenge you, inspire you, and elevate you to new heights, while the wrong ones will anchor you in mediocrity. Remember, you have the power to shape your environment, and by doing so, you shape your destiny. Surround yourself with those who see your potential, who push you to be better, and who celebrate your journey, not just your destination. When you take responsibility for your circle, you unlock the ability to rise beyond your limits and create a life filled with purpose and achievement. So I leave you with this thought: be intentional about the energy you allow into your life. Walk with those who help you soar, and don't be afraid to let go of what holds you back. Your greatness awaits. Choose the company that helps you reach it.